track. They used to distance the field and indeed the players from the supporters here. The work over the last 18 months or 2 years of David Silva really is very good news for the Churiordins. He replaces Guevara. Angel Correa replaces Joao Felix, but the biggest change perhaps is in the
ball. And it's true that maybe the 2 or 3 first games at Real Sociedad in away at Camp Nou against Barca wasn't the best, especially the first half against Barca, when they've been unable to barely touch the ball against the finally is out, despite he traveled to the north of Spain, to San Sebastian. Some illness forced the Portuguese star to sit in the bench. That it means that
he has been a top-flight referee for the last couple of years and is now a FIFA referee. Well, there is one of the youngsters, and Barrenechea, putting in a tackle that's left Kieran Trippier nursing his right thumb.
To be always the manager of the first team, and it worked out because the performance of Real Sociedad under Imanol Alguacil has been amazing. They made it to the Spanish Cup final for
able to just shake that one off and get himself
against Real Sociedad.
Here's Barrenechea, pursued by Felipe, and the defender just coming across did enough to put off the Real. Angel Correa receiving the ball from Luis Suarez, out wide to Kieran Trippier.
Of اتلتكومدريد, not the same Atletico we saw in the derby.
Here's Angel Correa. In 5 Atletico players lining up for this set piece. It's played in, but it's space in which to operate, but manages to find Llorente. Now Angel Correa stopped by Dav. And that high ball.
Time for Real Sociedad to defend and wait for your moment. It's
finds Trippier on this wide right, who just tried to thread it through.
But then it's changed to a 4-4-2 formation, or even just 3 in the back, because Kieran Trippier, then it's almost like a winger.
That near side, and it is Gorosabal who reaches it, and it flashes across the face. The Real Sociedad wide man continues to try and find a way down this left, and eventually does win La Real there first, sending one over the bar from close range. Here is David Silva looking to create an opportunity.
Manager and Simeone is not afraid to defend.
There's a cross into the centre that's met by Stefan Savic, coolly chested down.
In the last minute against Naples that allow Real Sociedad to make it to the...
No space for a shot for him. Willian José thought about seeing if there was a defensive midfield to cover. Porto, 1-2 completed with David Silva. And the next...
And once he passed the ball, he attacks the back of Tomás Lemar, and اتلتكومدريد are defending so well. Then if you are unable, that's why they need even more David Silva.
Still looking to force their way forward, a real change in the flow of the game. 7 players back for Atletico as that ball is played in. It's Mikel Merino who meets it, rising highest at the far post, but he heads high and wide. Here is the ball through, looking for Luis Suarez, and Alex Ramiro does come out and will make his first save, so to speak, just denying the Uruguayan the opportunity. Lifts it over to the centre circle almost. Got a feeling Angel Correa was lining up an overhead kick there, but the referee's whistle.
Savic had like...
Here's an opportunity with Porto into the area in every game so far this season. Lemar into the area, and it's on the line. Marcos Llorente with Subimendi in hot pursuit. Carrasco. Now Angel Correa finds himself in a pocket of space, decides not to find Silva. He looks to complete the 1-2 with Porto and does so, and it's clipped out before a black can react. Felipe just makes sure and sends that one away into touch on the far side, but throw-in taken. Mikel Merino tries his luck, but the grass cutter is well wide of Jan Oblak's goal. So the game really opening up, Tony, as we see a replay of that header flicked on at the near post. He certainly did. As Thomas Lemar goes to ground. The shouts of Mario Hermoso, I think, have earned the defender a yellow card. Central defenders forward once again for Atletico as it's sent in. The ball down. That challenges one in the midfield by Barrenechea, who goes to start by Los Colchoneros. Yannick Carrasco look to turn it back. José can play in Porto down that far side. José goes for goal. Manfield to Willian José, now looking for the run of Porto through the centre. And Porto goes past the Real Sociedad defender. Rolls the ball back, and the drive, a corner scooped up. Jan Oblak stays at home, and Kieran Trippier passing away down the right. Mario Hermoso cuts in field, and the attempted cross comes off Hermoso. And that really is the outlet for Real Sociedad, Tony. That ball forward when Porto is in full flight.
Yeah, so almost impossible.
Now is the time to use the England international. Back it goes, Lamar with the attempted cross, but it's comfortably cleared by Lenormand, but cleared to safety. Mikel Merino flipping it up and over towards the far post.
They won the last game, for example. Real Sociedad, they really need to win a game again, and to do it in a style.
Torrente on to Carrasco, and now the ball whipped in, and it's Hermoso, challenged by Gorosabel. Did well. And Carrasco battling away in that corner. Their last 12 played on a Tuesday as that free kick is sent in. Stefan Savic climbing unfairly. Carrasco on that far side. Thomas Lemar racing past. Carrasco just tried some fancy footwork, but wasn't able to find his way past Robin Norman. He certainly is. Wasn't forward on that occasion. As at the Real Arena, no goals as yet.
Plays against teams like, for example, Cadiz or Elche. They had the ball, they had the possession, they attacked with a lot.
Carrasco drills it in towards Mario Hermoso, and اتليتكومدريد have the lead 3 minutes in to this second half, and the deadlock has been broken here at the Real Arena.
Well, it is all what اتليتكومدريd is about. They start the second part of the game in fashion, scoring a goal thanks to a set-piece situation. Really good cross, and Mario Hermoso with the header, nothing to do.
Real work for Jesus Gil Manzano and his team he makes his way down this left-hand side and looks to get the cross in, which he does, dips it up to the far post, where it is met by Marcos Llorente, but he's unable to get himself over the ball, and it flies looking to complete the 1-2 on that far side, and an opportunity perhaps got us, rather Monreal was the, or rather Barrenechea, of course. Turned in the area by Luis Suarez, tried to play it back for Carrasco, and instead the shot comes in, and it's Marcos Llorente that doubles Atletico's advantage. 74 minutes played. It's Real Sociedad 0, Atletico 2.
And this is what Cholo Simeone is about. It's the Cholismo. 3 chances in the second half, okay, 2 goals, and Marcos Llorente. What a season, what a year that one. In a year so complicated for everyone, Marcos Llorente find a new place in the wall. Now it's like a second striker, scoring beautiful goals, nothing to do for Real Sociedad. Really poor defending of the local side, and it was Luis Suarez who won that ball inside the box. He protected and gave
breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this